Hello, Helen.
Hi, Rob. What's this hot learning all about?
Hot learning? Well, it's definitely not what the weather's about at the moment.
No. So hot learning is an exam term. And whilst we're far away from it, we do need to start thinking about it. And coach in the class need to be there before you so that we can have helped you.
Yeah.
So last week we did Why Do We Test? And there's a whole video, a whole broadcast on that. Go and look at that last week. Of course, you're going to want to set creative questions. You're going to want to set practical, interesting questions.
That's the teacher's job right now.
All the teacher's job, and coach in the class have you covered. Go and look at old broadcasts and you will find them.
Onto our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, you can go back and have a look. All of them are there.
They're all there. So go and look at that when setting your paper. However, it's not always about you, the teacher, I'm afraid to say.
Not?
Just sometimes this broadcast is for your learners or for you to teach your learners better.
So that's so cool. So actually, this is a broadcast you could have going in your classroom, just or send to your parents even.
Well, I think parents would probably use it better at home. There are 12 videos, so it's quite a lot. As a teacher,
12 videos? 12 videos of what?
Of how to study better and smarter.
Show us.
And it's a lot, but let's go and have a look at some of them. So Early Birds have designed these 12. The pictures look a little bit immature, but we pegged it at grade 4, 5, 6, 7. They've got these
flaming
flamingos.
Flaming flamingos.
in the video, but they're actually quite cute. And, I think that even a university student would learn from these videos.
Totally.
And so there are 12, and they come for the pricely sum, all 12 for 500 Rand.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely for free. Typical coach in the class stuff. So you're going to talk about the learning styles, your auditory, your visual, your tactile learner, visual maps, visual tools, tips and tools. There is just so much information. It's packed. It's fantastic. All right. You want to use this unless you employ a private person to come into your school and handle this, which many schools do. They have somebody come in and spend a couple of sessions with whatever grades they think requires.
And in fact, even if your school does that, these are amazing for learners to actually use at home. You can always send a link, our website link home for parents to have a look at. It's not expensive, and it's something the whole family could use. 12 sessions.
Again and again and again.
And all the videos are really short. They're 10, 12 minutes long at the most.
Even shorter, I think.
Yeah. And then there's always practical stuff in the videos for kids to practice.
Yes, and there's a little rest time, and there's a repetition, catch up, remember. There's a whole pattern to them, you'll see. They were quite professionally done, actually.
Even if you say so yourself.
Yes. So you can see that in that learning session style one, we tell you how to study for 10 minutes, take a quick 2-minute break where you might run to the kitchen, tell your mother a story, grab a glass of water, and then you're back in your room. But you can do that 4 or 5 times, and then you get your 30-minute break. And how we talk, how you should go and run around outside, because exercise is critical.
I'm just thinking now, even for parents, the way that we were taught to study, you sat for hours on end at your desk, and you just, you didn't take a break. And of course, you were dying of boredom after 5 minutes.
Totally.
So this is also informative for parents to help them kind of manage their children.
And it's scientifically proven this is the way we need to study, and particularly age. So just one of the videos, this is the little clip on the auditory learners and how auditory learners like to learn. So auditory learners are all ears and love to listen. So school suits them, as teachers tend to talk a lot. The auditory learning style means that you love to listen to music, video clips, and conversations. Here's a free tip. Listen in class. Sit in the front and try not to be distracted. This is your best way of taking in new information. So that was just a short clip where they're explaining how auditory learners actually learn. This one on good questions and answers teaches children the way teachers actually question children and the types of questions that they're going to ask. It's not only remember and recall.
Yeah.
There's apply. And in this video, we give you examples of application type questions.
And then also this is another place where parents can get involved if you're wanting to help your children study by testing them. There's some tips on how to formulate questions for your child to practice on.
Exactly. And then, for example, teaching them that when you evaluate, your own judgment and opinion is something that must be used, but you have to back it up by facts. So it says their judgment supported by facts. And when you create something, it's original, it's new, it's your own. It's not something you studied.
Fabulous.
So then again, I think on the one on hot tips, there's also just a little quick tip that we'll tell you that I think is knowledge, but it's nice to know again. We need to look at your environment. Remember, you do not have to sit in a sacred spot that is well equipped with paper, pencils, etc. Secondly, try to create a routine study pattern. For example, do your homework at similar times each day, say 4 p.m. Remember to learn in small, short chunks. Study breaks allow your brain to encode the new messages. Finally, if your school has a testing period, schedule a realistic study timetable where you divide all the content to be learned into bite-sized chunks and then stick to your study timetable.
So that's really cool, Helen.
So obviously making your own study timetable, how do study timetables work? And then this is just another slide about practice, which means repetition, repetition, repetition. Audio learners say it out loud because then you're engaging all your senses, your eyes, your ear, and mnemonics, making things that you can remember, fun ones. And then we actually say how you WhatsApp a friend if you have a cell phone and send him your mnemonic and he can send you his.
Yeah, and also it's having study buddies and maybe doing something active while you're studying. So all of those tips and tools are in
these 12 videos for you, all available at Coach in the Class. And it's the Hot Learning series that you will find, which is going to assist your learners for these exams. And you need to start now already, I would think. I know most schools are already engaging somebody or something, or at least thinking about getting children ready for these assessments.
And I think not just getting ready for these assessments. I think what our ultimate goal with Hot Learning, our Hot Learning series, was to prepare children as lifelong learners, to give them skills that they could use even if they were going to do their driver's test or anything like that, preparing for any sort of a job interview or anything. These skills are all still necessary skills that you would like to teach your learners, even if you don't write exams or those kind of formal assessments.
So hop along to Coach in the Class and get yourself organized for the silly little sum of 500 Rand.
Super. So we'll see you again next week with some more exciting information or a tip or tool for you as a teacher. We haven't forgotten about you.